Welcome once again to your poetry class. Here we are going to trying to end the poetry. That is, your whole poems would end after the explanation of this poem, What Kind of Place by Uma Parmeshwaram. So, first let me explain you these stanzas, then we'll go back to the complete summary once again. Fine. So, now here is that this is the fourth stanza. The mother was getting, like, many things are there which she find very different for her, and now here in this fourth stanza she is ordering the sun. She is telling the sun that open the windows, sun. Open the windows, sun. I'm too used to the sounds of living things, of birds in the morning, of rain and wind at night. I'm habituated for these varieties of these sounds. From morning, the chirping of the birds can make me realize this is the day, starts of the day, and the rain and wind, the sounds of the drops of the rain make me realize that I'm alive. Like, I want to listen all these sounds. These are the natural sounds. The sound of the wind, how it moves, it gives me a sense of satisfaction. So she is saying that I'm too used to the sounds of living things. Give me the real life. Give me the sounds of the living things, living beings, which are actually the birds. The chirping of the birds in the morning obviously make a day. And then the next is the rain and the wind. She said that I'm habituated of all these sounds, and please open that and let me hear these sounds. Let me get a feeling of being alive. So she was saying this, and in comparison she is saying that I don't like these noises. I like these noises but not these one. Which are these? Not the drone of furnace fan. I have written here drone, continuous low sound. That is not the drone which you are getting nowadays. The drone camera which can capture the picture from the air itself, or which can take the video. That's not the drone camera I'm talking about. Here it's a drone, a continuous low noise. Continuous noise of what? Furnace. Here, not the drone of furnace fan. To make the weather, or you can say to make the ambience a little bit hotter, because in the western countries, as I said in the earlier class, there is a very cold wave. The winters are too cold, so they use the heaters. They use the furnace type, the heaters, to control the, you can say, the wave of the cold, or to control the temperature of the room or the house. They use the heaters. Otherwise, it is difficult for the people to stay there. So she does not want the furnace fan's continuous sound. What she likes, in contrary to this, she likes the chirping of the birds. She does not like the continuous sound of the furnace fan or the heater, you can say, which is used to keep the house warm. She does not like. And hiss of hot blast. Hissing sound. We use the hissing sound normally to represent the sound of the snake. A snake makes the hissing sound. Hiss means actually a sound like a long S. That sound is known as hissing sound. And blast, sudden loud noises. She said that I don't like the suddenly, when the heater again is starting up, it gives a sound. The blast, the loud noise. Neither I like the low noise nor I like the loud noise. I don't like this type of the noises. Continuous noises I don't like. Which noises I like? These. Birds and rain and wind, rather than these. And one more, she said, and whoosh, whoosh of washing machine. continuous movement of the washing machine gives certain sounds. And she said that this type of the sounds irritates me. I never like this type of sounds. Like, I don't want the machine sounds. I like the, or I need the living things or living beings sounds. The certain sounds which are natural to me. I don't want this type of the machinery sounds. Sometimes it becomes irritative, and you can say give a headache to the people, and especially the elder people, those who have stayed, or you can say spent their life among the natural elements, among the nature, or you can say in the atmosphere where they find more natural things rather than the machinery. So obviously it is difficult for them to adjust into this atmosphere. We cannot say that. That is why it happens that many of the people, those who are elderly, they don't like to shift themselves to the abroad or to the western countries. They can go for visit, but they don't want to stay there. After 2 months, 3 months, they simply want to go back to their, or come back to their place, because they cannot adjust. And I think it is difficult for them to adjust, and it is unethical on the side of the younger generation to think that their parents can get adjusted over there. Because you cannot uproot a tree, or you cannot uproot a person from their roots, and you just wanted to means like fix them into another environment. Even if a plant, if a small plant, take an example, if a small plant can be uprooted from one environment to the other environment, it can wither out. It cannot bloom, it cannot blossom, it cannot grow. What does it show? That the environment is important. The environment where you are keeping this plant requires that type of environment, not that type. So in the same way, human beings at a certain age, they can get adjusted everywhere, they can get adaptable. They are adaptable. But what about the persons, those who have completed their old age, those who are like they have completed their young age and now they are going to be in their old age, or they are in their older age? It is difficult for them to adjust. They could not find their place in the other atmosphere. So I do believe that it is difficult for them to adjust, and even for the younger generation to think to make them adjust. It is quite difficult, quite different. So right now, if you can find it out in your nearby people, in relatives and everywhere, you can find it out that there are many people, those who are living alone. Many elderly couples are there, or sometimes a single one who is left. They are living all alone on like maids, servants would be available for them. They may living in big houses, they have a lot of money, but their children are being settled either in USA or in Gulf countries or in Australia or anywhere. So they don't want to go. The elderly couples or elderly people, or you can say the parents, those who have crossed their age, they don't want to go and settle there, because they had a feeling, okay, we'll visit once, but we don't want to stay for a long time. So because they too don't like this environment, as she is saying, two contrary elements, or you can say two contrary things she has shown. One is the natural sounds, the other is the mechanical sounds, all the machine sounds, which is very much difficult for the elderly one to bear. Now in the 5th stanza, open the windows, son. Again, it is the repetition. When a certain line or certain stanza, in stanzas any particular verse is being repeated, then remember it out that the poetess wanted, or the poet wanted to stress on that particular line, stress on that particular concept. So now here she said that open the windows and let me listen the noises of the birds, noises of the rain and the wind. Now here she is, what she is saying, open the windows, sun, and let me go back to sun and air. let me go back to sun and air, that means to my own place. Let me go back. Now open the windows. Here these are the literal windows, these are the mental windows. Open the window, open your mind and let me go. Don't force me to stay back here. Open the windows, sun, and let me go back to the sun and rain, even sweat and flies and all, but not this, not this. Let me get the sweat. In the sun obviously you will get the sweat, because he does not like the cold atmosphere over there, cold weather there. She wanted to go back to the place where she can get some sun, where she can get this sun I'm talking about, where she can get some sunlight, where she can get some sweat. She said that I need to get the sweat and I need the flies also. So because she was unable to see the flies there, she is missing those flies. She said, let it be. If the sunlight is more, if I'm getting the sweat instead of AC, if I'm getting the sweat, let it be. I'm happy, I will be happy there, because I need the natural environment for me to continue there, to live. So, and flies and sweat, both the things like sun and air, but not this. Again, if you can see, she has repeated here, not this. She does not want to continue to stay into the particular place where she was living. She wanted to go back to her roots. Now with this we have finished the explanation of the poem. Once we'll get a recap. It is written by, actually the poem's name is What Kind of Place? It's a question mark. The question mark, or you can say the title itself, is an ironical question. It is in an ironical way. That means asking in a very surprising way what kind of place it is. Like, I don't understand what kind of place. Either may be happy at certain things, but not at all be, or you can say very frustrated at the other things. So in the first, if you remember, she said that she is happy that her son is well settled and having the children and a happy life, but she get the goosebumps when she saw them shaking hands with the other genders. And the next is because this is the cultural difference. And the next, she said that it was difficult for her to smell the stale air, whatever it is there, because of the only one day cooking, that is the Sunday. Because she said that every day fresh cooking to be done rather than one day. And then again she is saying that she get difficulty into all these of the sounds. She wanted natural things, natural elements and natural atmosphere for herself rather than the all in the machines. She does not want to live among the machines. She want to live among the people, among the sunlight, among air. She wanted all these elements for her rather than the machines or the closed windows or the closed doors. And one more thing, she actually never seen that rangoli outside the door, because she wanted that rangoli is not only a design, it is a type of you can say invitation for the people to come inside. It is like welcoming the people. So you don't welcome the people, you always close the doors and the windows. What type of life you are living? Even though again and again she repeated in the poem that she is very happy, very glad. It is a very great joy for her to see her son settled in a better way, to settled in a place where many people have dreamt of. And she was very happy that the son hasn't forgotten the mother, and he had brought mother over there and living along with her. So that makes her feel like a great joy for her that son is remembering, and not only remembering, sharing the life with her and making her realize that this is also a place in the world. But after leaving there, she has realized that her roots or her atmosphere or her environment was very much different when compared to the other environment where her son was living. That's why lastly she wanted, or you can say she is requesting her son to let her go back to her own roots. She wanted to stay back into their own place. Here the cultural difference, you can say all the not only the cultural, all even the way of living, from the tradition to the values to everything, even like you can say that the machines and all, these differences are very much, which is difficult for her to adjust, and that's why she wanted to go back to her own place. I hope you have understood very clearly the explanation of the whole poem, and we have got a quick summary for that. And once again, I'll advise you to read the poem, these two stanzas, and try to read it with proper stress and intonation, so you can understand the rhyme as well, what the poetess has used, and get the proper understanding of that with the glossary. The glossary is also very much important. You can find it out at the back of your end of the poem. So get the glossary and repeat the poem. So if you have understood the poem by reading it out, there is no need for you to learn the answers and annotations, because you can write down from your own. As I said many a times, try to write your own interpretation of each stanza after reading it out. That will improve your comprehension as well as your writing skills. So in the next class, we will try to go ahead with the explanation of the last short story, and by the time, take care, have a nice day.